Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Don K. Preston. I am the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is what I call my morning musings. And we're currently involved in studying the Messianic Temple. I've been sharing with you the fact that if all you have to do is go on YouTube, all you have to do is even look on Facebook and you look up Messianic Temple, Jerusalem Temple, anything similar to that. And wow, the videos that you will see assuring us that just any time now, we're going to see the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem. Now, I want you to think about this with me, okay? Why would anybody be excited about the imminent building of a temple in Jerusalem? Now, you may be sitting there, you may be thinking, well, the temple of the Lord, the presence of the Lord. But wait a minute. Do you realize that in the dispensational view, which is the driving force behind the current claims about a rebuilt temple, the Zionist view is that the next temple that is rebuilt is the tribulation temple. Now, let me outline for you very, very quickly the dispensational narrative, okay? At the rapture, the church is removed from the church. Then the Antichrist, the man of sin, signs a peace treaty with Israel. Now think about that. The man of sin signs a peace treaty with Israel, allowing Israel to rebuild the temple. After 3.5 years, and that's going to be awfully fast to build the temple, but after 3.5 years, he breaks the peace treaty and begins to persecute the Jews. But I want to go back to this. The building of the temple is as a direct result of Israel signing a peace treaty with the man of sin. Now, are we really honestly supposed to believe that if all of that scenario is in place, that hundreds and hundreds of millions of Christians have disappeared? Wouldn't that be a pretty good clue to Israel that the man of sin, the most abominable person to ever live, is going to come to power and offer them the temple? And why in the world would Israel ever agree to sign a peace treaty with that individual? Secondly, to sign such a peace treaty would be a violation of Torah. Israel was not supposed to sign peace treaties with foreign leaders. So, the very idea of an imminent rebuilt temple, which could only be as a result of an illegal, unlawful, and abominable treaty between Israel and the man of sin, is itself one of the most horrible doctrines that a person could conceive of. There's simply no justification. And before I close, I want you to catch the power of what I'm about to say. 3.5 years, after this so-called peace treaty, the man of sin violates the peace treaty and sets up the abomination of desolation. Do you realize that the only way God ever allowed any foreign entity to desecrate the temple was when Israel was in violation of covenant with Yahweh? And yet we're told Israel is basically the innocent victim in the tribulation period. That the man of sin is persecuting them. They're the innocent victim. No, the setting up of the abomination of desolation in a Jerusalem temple would be proof positive that Israel was out of covenant relationship with Yahweh. Why? Because she signed a peace treaty with the man of sin. That's why. Folks, when we look at the doctrine of the Messianic Temple, the rebuilt Jerusalem temple, there is nothing about it that is biblical. Hey, thanks so much for joining me for this morning's morning musings. We've got a lot more. I doubt that we get it this week because, as I mentioned, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm out of here. We have the new year. I'm out of here. All right? Happy New Year to you. Thanks again for joining me. Please visit my websites. Think about supporting us this new year. Such exciting things are happening. We'll see you on the flip side.